What's going on, everybody? It's your boy SoFly Trades here, back with another video. Feel me? I was gone the past 2 days. I had got some stuff I gotta take care of. You feel me? But um, the past 2 days I did lose $100. I was red for 2 days, $100, and today I'm gonna go over my trades that I took today and made how I made those 2 days back in one day. So long story short, pre-market, we kind of tanked down. I had my levels set. Let's just make this bigger. I'll make this bigger for you guys. And I'll move myself out the way. Okay. Long story short, I'll go to my hourly time frame. Long story short, pre-market, we trailed down. I had my fib level set. I also had a trend line that it was, staying under on my daily time frame. This red line right here, this is my daily time frame trend line, I think. I'll show that probably later. But yeah. So long story short, I seen weakness. And we also had CPI data pre-market. So we had a little push up. I was looking for, if we did push up, a rejection off of this zone I had. And as you can see, pre-market, it rejected off that zone. So that was invalidated, couldn't take that any longer. Long story short, let's go to our 30-minute candle. Long story short, we started falling below pre-market, and I took my first trade. I was looking for a rejection of 391.18, my 50% fib. I'll go to my 5-minute to show you guys more of the candlesticks. Oh, they messing with me today. They putting my stuff all the way over there. Long story short, I seen it started, a nice rejection off, some solid volume above average, just above this yellow line there behind it. So that means it's above average volume. Candlestick was matching the volume. So effort versus result was checked off. That means sellers are really there. And let's go to this 1 minute really quick. And kind of fell down, and we had a nice little push up, rejected it. So I got in. I'd say I was like, I'm gonna wait for this this next candlestick to form, because this was a bearish engulfing candle. It engulfed this bullish candle. So I knew sellers were really there. Even though we did have some slippage in volume, so that's why I wanted to wait for this next candlestick to form, and we had an increase in volume to the downside. So I got in right around here, 391 puts. What was it? 390 puts. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was 390 puts. I went in the money. Sold it right down here in this area because I didn't like how price action was looking. I seen volume increasing on this push up, so I didn't know if we were going to reclaim this level or not. So I just took my profits, and that was a profit of $69 on that one trade. That was my first trade. And then I was looking for another trade when we fell down here into this demand zone. Was talking to my boy. And at first I was going to take a call option outside of this demand zone because I've seen this have some relative strength in this area. And in the past, when I drew my demand zone, as soon as we fell down into it, we bounced right back out. But I ended up not taking this trade. It would have played out beautifully. I would have played it to, back to 390. It would have played out beautifully, but I didn't take it. I wanted to see weakness. So long story short, since we were already trending down, in our bigger time frames, I'll show you my daily. In our bigger time frames, we're bearish. So I didn't want to go against that. I didn't want to take a play to the upside if I know in our bigger time frames, it's not looking too good. I don't want to go against that bigger trend. So long story short, I took a short up here at 390. Give me 1 second. Wow, that is ugly. I took a short up here. Let me see it on my 1 minute. I see it better on my 1 minute. I took my short, you know, right here. Took it right here. I only had one contract at the time. Started trailing down, so I bought two contracts, and I left room. I had a mental stop loss set right above this key level. Um, but I left room to add because we didn't exactly touch the level. And anytime we don't exactly touch my key level, and I feel like, maybe we might trail back up and actually touch it, which we usually do, I always leave room to add. And I don't choke my stop losses, because the market makers like to retest that area again and knock out your stop loss and basically take your call options or put option or whatever, put it in their warehouse and make money from it. So I left room to add. Seen us push back up. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little nervous, just a little bit, but I seen below average volume. So I started, get more confident after. I was like, freak. I seen this increase in volume slightly above average, just slightly. So it didn't really validate it as much because I started seeing some, it was trading sideways. Basically, we were at a buying climax, so it was trading sideways. And long story short, I was waiting for this candlestick to form, and then I started seeing below average volume. So, I felt kind of safe once I started seeing drop below average volume. And as we started trailing down, volume slightly increasing, slightly, but it was just to make market makers playing around with people feelings, trying to trap people out again, retest it, but I had at this point in time, I had my stop loss like right above here, like right above this previous high right here, gave it some breathing room. I didn't want to choke it because I seen what they were doing. They were trying to shake people out around VWAP. As you can see, we were bouncing right around VWAP, Some people like to take plays off of VWAP thinking it's going to bounce back up, but no. You want to watch price and you want to watch volume. That's the key. But long story short, seen this push up, seen this trailing back down, and I started adding back in around here. So I had I added 3 more contracts right down here. And, I seen this intraday floor we had, so I marked that in. And basically I held, and as we came down here, I moved my stop loss to right here. Also, I sold 2 contracts. And then as we came down right here, I was waiting. I was hoping for a little bit more, but then that was my greed talking. So as I started seeing a little bit of relative strength, in this demand zone, I sold my last 3 contracts for a profit of $132. So in total today, I made $201. So I made back my losses from, Thursday and Wednesday. Not too shabby, but all in all, I just wanted to hop on here and, you feel me, show you guys the trades that I took. And another thing, I just made a Discord called Sniper Game Trading. You feel me? We sniping entries and we sniping exits up in there. You feel me? So I'm gonna end up putting a link in my description and on my profile. So y'all might as well go ahead and check that out. But yeah, other than that, time is money, and I don't want to waste you guys' time. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Peace.